Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy MathX9 back again. Well, I guess you can call me Ethan as well, because everyone at my school doesn't know how to pronounce my YouTube name, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm here today with my first Fifa video, I believe, and it's going to be an experiment. And I understand that everyone is doing experiments at the moment, and I've kind of stolen the whole experiment idea off of a bunch of YouTubers, but I haven't seen this exact experiment done yet, so I'm doing what if there was a 64 team Super League. Anyway, let's jump right in. The first group has Liverpool, Manchester City, United, Spurs, Arsenal, Chelsea, Everton and Monaco. And as a Liverpool fan, I'd love to say we get out of this, but the 4 teams that will most likely get out of this are probably the 4 5-star teams. In the second group, we have a very weak group actually. There's not even a 4.5-star team in there, and it contains the 2 3.5-star teams in the league, which are RB Leipzig and Panathinaikos. Now, I could have put lower first division French or Italian teams or something to fill out the 4-star thing, or even Sunderland, but I decided that RB Leipzig have more than well deserved their spot in the top 64 teams, as they came second in the German league. And I couldn't put Olympiacos without Panathinaikos, and it's amusing that they're in the same group. Anyway, Group B: Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, Bayer Leverkusen, Borussia Mönchengladbach, I probably mispronounced that really badly, Inter Milan, Juventus and AC Milan. Now, this is a pretty strong group. I would assume that Bayern Munich and Juventus should come out of this for sure, and then from there I'm going to say Paris Saint-Germain and Borussia Dortmund. In Group C, there is Napoli, Roma, Ajax, FC Porto, Sporting CP, SL Benfica, Athletic Bilbao and Atletico Madrid, and I'm going to definitely say that Atletico Madrid should make it out of this group. The other 3 teams that I'm going to pick are Benfica, Napoli and Roma. Group D, this is Barcelona, Real Madrid, Villarreal, Valencia, Sevilla, FC Basel, Club Brugge and Boca Juniors. I'm going to say that obviously Barcelona and Real Madrid are going to make it out, and I'm going to go with Valencia and Sevilla, even though in real life Valencia would not have a chance. And actually I'm going to take this time now to say that the teams that I've picked are purely based on FIFA ratings. Outside of those 2 teams, RB Leipzig and Panathinaikos, the rest of the teams are all 4 stars, 4.5 stars or 5-star teams. Okay. In Group E, there is River Plate, Celta Vigo, Malaga, Deportivo La Coruña, RCD Espanyol, Real Betis, Real Sociedad, and SD Eibar. This is outside of River Plate. I think this is a pretty much mid-table Spanish league, pretty much in itself here. And if I were to pick the 4 teams that come out, they're all very even. I'm going to say Celta Vigo, purely based on real life. Probably Deportivo La Coruña, Real Sociedad, and probably Malaga. Group F: Las Palmas, Sporting Gijón, Southampton, Stoke City, West Brom, West Ham, Olympique Lyonnais, and Hoffenheim. Again, a very even group. I'll say Olympique Lyonnais just based on their 4.5-star thing, even though they're not. I would not say that they're the best team here. Then I'm going to say Southampton, Stoke City, no, West Ham instead of Stoke City, and Hoffenheim. In Group G, there is Leicester City, Crystal Palace, Wolfsburg, Lazio, Swansea City, Bournemouth, Marseille, and OGC Nice. And again, a very even group. I put Bournemouth in because I was going to put Sunderland, and then I thought about it. Bournemouth were top half of the English Premier League, and with such a weak, in quotation marks, team, I believe that they deserve to be here. I'm going to say that Wolfsburg come out because they're advantage in rating, then Leicester City, Lazio and Marseille. And in the final group, Group H, we have RB Leipzig, Newcastle United, Feyenoord, PSV, Middlesbrough, Shakhtar Donetsk, Olympiacos and Panathinaikos. I'm going to say Newcastle United come out, Feyenoord come out, PSV come out, and Shakhtar Donetsk come out. Probably butchered all those names. Anyway, we're going to go in. Super League begins. I'm going to skip to the end of these games. Oh, that's a long way away. Okay. I don't know how I can be playing myself. Oh, because apparently I'm with Chelsea. Okay. I'll skip halfway and we'll see what's going on. Anyway, I'll see you then. Okay, August has been completed and we're going to go through the draw. We'll see. Who are we? We are Spurs. Spurs lost 5-0 to Chelsea. Chelsea is in fact on top, undefeated. Liverpool is in second on 14 points. And you know, the gap between second and sixth with Liverpool, United City, Everton and Monaco, it's very close. Chelsea have pretty much wrapped it up, I would say, and I don't think that Arsenal, definitely Arsenal, but probably not Spurs, can make it back as well.
Okay, so Bayern Munich, Juventus, Bayern Leverkusen and Borussia Dortmund, that's 4 of the 5 teams I predicted. And 3 of the 4 side. That's not Benfica are on top here, and Sporting CP, FC Porto, the Portuguese teams are running away with this group. Then just behind them is Atletico Madrid and Ajax, Roma and Napoli. In Group D, it is Barcelona on top, not much of a surprise, they're undefeated at the moment. In second, Sevilla, third, Real Madrid, not that surprising, and fourth, Club Brugge. Okay, that's a bit surprising. In Group E, Real Betis, RCD, Espanyol, FBI Bar and Real Sociedad are in the top 4 teams, with River Plate struggling a bit, but still, between third and seventh, there's still a chance for any team to make the final 2 places. In Group F, West Ham are leading, with Olympic Lyonnais, Sporting Gijón and Las Palmas in the top 4 places. West Brom are struggling extremely badly, so Stoke. I don't think either of them can make it. Hoffenheim will need a miracle. And in Group G, Lazio are sitting atop with a pretty big buffer. Wolfsburg, then Crystal Palace, Leicester City and Swansea still on the running, so are Marseille and Nice. But Bournemouth, unfortunately, Eddie Howe's lucky run out. In the 5th group, Panathinaikos, the 3.5-star team, has taken the group to the halfway stage. Next is Newcastle United in the 2nd tier of English football. Third is PSV, 4th is Olympiacos, and then Shakhtar Donetsk, Middlesbrough and Feyenoord are on 8 points, and they all have a chance.
Okay, we are back. And 2 of the 4 teams that I picked have been eliminated, Tottenham Hotspur and Arsenal, which to me suggests that the other 4 Premier League teams all made it through in Liverpool, City, United and Chelsea. Okay, and yes it is, Chelsea have topped the group with 33 points, absolutely running away with it. Quite similar to how they did in the Premier League this season. In second place we have Manchester City, closely followed by United and Liverpool. Liverpool somehow making it into the top 4 with a negative goal difference, showing how dominant Chelsea were. In the next group, a bit of a voice crack, Inter Milan beating Paris Saint-Germain, who beat AC Milan on goal difference. Other than Inter Milan, it's not a very surprising draw. Atletico Madrid take the top spot, not surprising there, but the next 3 teams are all Portuguese teams. They have knocked out the likes of Roma and Napoli. Impressive. And this table hasn't changed that much. Just Club Brugge has been swapped for Villarreal, and pretty unsurprising to be honest. In Group E, RCD, Espanyol, Real Betis, Real Sociedad, and Deportivo La Coruña. Deportivo La Coruña have beaten Celta Vigo on goals scored, of all things. So that's pretty amazing. Celta Vigo, out of that 14 games, drew 10. What? West Brom have struggled so hard. I don't know how they've done that. And Olympic Lyonnais, West Ham and Sporting Gijón take the top 3 spots. And Las Palmas beats Southampton and Hoffenheim, both on goal difference. In the Group G, Wolfsburg, Lazio, Crystal Palace and Swansea have taken it pretty comfortably. Leicester City was relatively close, but 7 draws. Half their games are draws. That's what let them down. In Group H, PSV Eindhoven, and I think won. Then Panathinaikos and Olympiacos, the rivals, and then Newcastle United beat Middlesbrough on goal difference. Anyway, oh actually, you know what? I'll go back into that and I'll check the tournament tree and we'll see what's going on. So, my beloved Liverpool have drawn Juventus, which are probably one of the favourites to win, so that's not very nice. We'll just skip past both games. Come on, Liverpool. First game's away, second game's at home. Don't tell me they've been knocked out. No, don't do it. Don't do it. No, damn it. So Chelsea and Manchester United are the 2 teams that are remaining. I will check the tournament tree now. Actually, I'll go through the fixtures. I'll just quickly run over them. You can pause the video if you want to check who beat who.
There it is. Not really surprising. Liverpool lost 4-1 in the first game and then could only muster up a 1 to win.
Anyway, any surprises? Definitely Swansea City should not be in the round of 16. They're not in the top 16 teams in the world. I'll say that Porto's probably, not really. Inter's kind of a surprise. Then probably Lazio and Nasi di Espanyol are both kind of surprises, and one of them's going to make the quarters for sure, so that's pretty surprising. Anyway, let's go through and sim through both games once more. Okay, so they did. Chelsea made it through. Manchester United, I don't know why I'm praying for Manchester United. I do not like them, but they made it. Okay, good. Oof. So 2 teams in the quarterfinals. Let's check the tree. I'm just going to look at the left side first. Juventus made it through against Bayern on either goals away or penalty. No, goals away. And Atletico Madrid beat Porto pretty convincingly. Barcelona only scraped through against Villarreal. Real Madrid just beat PSG. That's like all the top teams on the left side of the bracket right there. Chelsea beat Sevilla 3-2. Inter beat Benfica 3-2. Lazio beat Nasi di Espanyol 3-1. And Manchester United only scraped past Swansea. Okay. Inter Milan should be a relatively easy W, and it's not. Okay, Inter Milan have knocked out Chelsea. I don't know how that's happened, but Manchester United have made it, and they're going to verse Inter. Hopefully, they can get their revenge for their English brethren. Now let's check it. The final 4 teams are Atletico Madrid, who smashed Juventus 6-1. That is ridiculous. How did Juventus let 6 goals in 2 games? Real Madrid scraped past Barcelona 3-2. Inter Milan beat Chelsea 4-2 pretty convincingly, and Manchester United beat Lazio 2-1, which I don't know if that's very convincing. Anyway, surely United should be able to breeze past Inter Milan, you'd think. Well, I would have said that, but they beat Chelsea, so I don't know. Okay. Don't be knocked out of the tournament, Manchester United. I need you. Inter Milan had made it to the finals of the 64 best teams in the world. Inter Milan. I mean, they haven't had the hardest road through, but they've beaten the likes of Benfica, Chelsea, and Manchester United, who are the 2 best teams in FIFA from England. On the other end, though, Real Madrid have made it past Paris Saint-Germain, FC Barcelona, and Atletico Madrid, and now they're hoping to pulverize whatever their names are. Now, end tournament, what is it? What's the final score? Inter Milan are the best team in the world, according to this experiment. Inter Milan are the best team. Now, I'm going to have to check the goals, assists, and clean sheets. There's got to be someone that's absolutely stepped up for them. Is it Mauro Icardi?
Is it Handanovic? Ed Bear has got 11 goals. Stefan Jovetic has 8. Ivan Perisic has 7. That's a lot of goals. That's 4 goals. Assists, Candreva with 6. And then Perisic and Jovetic with 4 each. Clean sheets, Handanovic with 9.
Wait, how many games? What? That's 14 in the knockout, in the groups. Then 8 in the knockout. So they played 22 games. He didn't even get... I mean, if he had got over half, then I could understand it. But how on earth did Sami Handanovic and Inter Milan beat the likes of Real Madrid, FC Barcelona in placement, Manchester United, Chelsea, Atletico Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain, Juventus, every team? I could have named 20 teams before this tournament that were better than them, but they have won. And SL Benfica's Jonas is the player of the tournament. How does this happen? What? Anyway, I mean, I am extremely confused. It sounds like I'm frustrated, but let's be honest, I'm not, because this experiment has probably yielded the most interesting response out of anyone that I've seen so far. Because Inter Milan, a team that I think came 8th in the Italian league, are the best team in the world. Goodbye, my friends. It has been Ethan, and this has been my first of hopefully many FIFA 17 videos. And if you like the content, if you like the experiments, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Inter Milan are the best team in the world.